At first debate, I'd never seen anything like it. I've never seen a white male billionaire screaming, "This whole system is rigged." Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama looking at him like, "No, it's not." I said, "Now, wait a minute, bro. It's what he said." The moderator said, "Well, Mr. Trump, if in fact the system is rigged, what would be your evidence?" He said, "I know the system is rigged because I use it." I said, "God damn."
This debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton remains one of the most unforgettable moments in American political history. Dave Chappelle once said that this was the day a star was born in Donald Trump, and watching closely, you can see exactly why. What made this debate so powerful wasn't just the clash of words, but the way it exposed deeper truths about politics.
And then Hillary Clinton tried to punch him in the taxes. She said, "This man doesn't pay his taxes." He shot right back. "That makes me smart."
When he had to turn them over to state authorities when he was trying to get a casino license, and they showed he didn't pay any federal income tax. So
that makes
if
me
he's
smart.
paid zero.
And then he said, "If you want me to pay my taxes, then change the tax code. But I know you won't, because your friends and your donors enjoy the same tax breaks that I do."
Secretary Clinton talks about people that didn't get paid. First of all, they did get paid a lot, but taking advantage of the laws of the nation. Now, if you want to change the laws, you've been there a long time, change the laws. But I take advantage of the laws of the nation.
And with that, my friends, the star was born.
What we just witnessed was more than a clever comeback. It was a turning point. Hillary Clinton attacked Trump on the issue of taxes, an issue that could have easily destroyed any other candidate. But Trump didn't apologize. He didn't retreat. He flipped it. "That makes me smart," he said. And in that moment, he laid bare an uncomfortable truth. The same system Hillary defended was the very system that allowed him to benefit. Trump exposed what many politicians would never dare to admit, that the game is rigged, and both sides know it. That, I believe, is the moment when people started seeing him not just as a candidate, but as a force who could stand against the establishment.
I will release my tax returns against my lawyer's wishes when she releases her 33,000 emails that have been deleted. As soon as she releases them, I will release.
You know, I made a mistake using a private email.
That's for sure.
And if I had to do it over again, I would obviously do it differently. But I'm not going to make any excuses. It was a mistake, and I take responsibility for that.
That was more than a mistake. That was done purposely. Okay, that was not a mistake. That was done purposely. When you have your staff taking the Fifth Amendment, taking the Fifth, so they're not prosecuted. When you have the man that set up the illegal server taking the Fifth, I think it's disgraceful. And believe me, this country thinks it's disgraceful. It really thinks it's disgraceful also.
When you step back and reflect on this debate, one truth becomes clear. Politics is not really about us, the people. It is a game, carefully played to protect power, wealth, and influence. Time and again, leaders on every side show us where their loyalty lies, not with ordinary citizens, but with the networks of privilege and advantage that keep them in place. This debate, more than anything, exposed that reality. It showed how arguments on stage are less about solving our problems, and more about protecting their own interests. And that's why this moment remains unforgettable. Because beyond the sharp lines and fiery exchanges, it pulled back the curtain on politics itself, a stage where the powerful perform for us, while ensuring that, in the end, the system continues to serve them.